Hello guys, I am back from holidays and resuming normal activities. So far I have two interesting eBay items on the way, but for today I will have to do with what I have in stock. So it will be a teardown of one more camera, but this time not a random camera, a Praktica BX20. It is East German made brand of camera, so I expect to find some interesting specimens of East German electronics in it. Worth €8 on eBay when in good condition, but this one has several cosmetic problems at least. And the regular issue with this camera is the impossible to find battery. So it will be a complete teardown. At the same time, it will allow me to document how to take it apart completely, and maybe it will be useful for someone else. So I will start with the bottom plate. It is East German made, but we have regular Phillips screws on it. The outer screws at least are Phillips. We will soon see if internal screws are regular slotted. I do not expect to find a lot under this cover here. So just a plastic cover. No fabrication marks on the inside the cover. And a metal body, obviously, some kind of aluminium die cast. Some mechanics here for the winding system, and already some electronics. What seems to be a ceramic plate with some trimmers. So, good start, I guess. Yes, carbon resistors and trimmers on the ceramic plate. And nothing else for now, so I will go to the top part now to do this top part. We have a back door here, metal curtain shutter, as you can see. No DX coding or anything, regular backplate here. So usually the first thing to do is to, it applies to most single lens reflex cameras, is to undo this winding handle like this. Okay, so this is a good part that could be reused maybe. Then I should be able to undo this part here. I see a large slotted nut, and usually it will go like this. Oops. Sometimes it is easy, sometimes it is difficult, so I will first go to the other side here, undo this handle cover, crank handle cover, whatever you want to call it. We have here a regular nut, so it is good. I will try to undo here this piece. This one wants to collaborate with me, and it's coming off, which is good. And it should allow to remove completely the speed setting button here, and in the middle you actually have your shutter button. Not always easy. You need to deal with cameras. Usually you need very special tools. If you do not have the tools, sometimes you will not be able to do anything, or you will do a lot of damage on the parts actually. Like here you need some kind of special removal tool. Okay, this is coming off. Little ball bearing here, and everything is off here. So here I need to remove this nut. It will be pretty quick, I guess. It should be. It is regular thread, but sometimes you will have lead threaded parts at this level. And here, one more slotted nut. You can see, without special tools, you do a lot of damage. Okay, so this is good. Here, sometimes you need to undo the hot shoe, and actually the flash hot shoe screws will secure the top part to the rest of the camera, so I will go further and undo it immediately. It is not tight at all, by the way. So we will see if it is a regular construction like other single lens reflex cameras, or if there is something special because it is made in Eastern Germany. Okay, and you can see there is actually one screw here that seems to be securing the top part. Yes. Okay, so I am left with this annoying thing. I need to find matching tool, so I will do it off camera and I will be right back. Okay, actually it was easier than expected. I did just use two screwdrivers like this and turn them together, and it did work. So we are back in business. Okay, I can see here a wiper in this part, and obviously some kind of potentiometer track in here, and it looks like I should be able to undo this top part now. This side is loose, it seems. I have one screw here. You can see now we have regular slotted screws just like Zenith cameras. So, are you ready for the big reveal? Here we are. Nothing in the cover. And yes, already flat flex electronics with very East German integrated circuits. Surface mount, but this is typically a logo for East German electronics. The other one also. This is coming off. We have some tantalum capacitors, a little board here with ceramic board with one more trimmer, and some red resistors that look like they might be Russian actually. Okay, I need to get rid of the wires here, and with a totally oversized pair of pliers or side cutters. Okay, and now I am able, I believe, to undo the front cover because I have two screws here that I can reach. So as you can see, the outside of the camera is plastic, but the inside is completely metal. Like on there was a Zenith camera like this, Zenith 122 if I remember correctly. It was upgraded Zenith 12 XP with outer plastic skin, but all the insides were still the same. Big block of metal. Okay. I have to undo, it seems, the last mount. So let's go for it. It is completely loose, by the way, this screw. This one also. So far it is not too difficult to take apart this camera. So most of the time these lance mounts are made of brass actually. Okay, we have here wires for the aperture feedback, I believe, on the lance with these little spring contacts on the lance mount. And they were connected with these little golden things soldered on wires. Quite unusual. Okay, I have two more screws to undo. And it should allow me to undo the complete front cover. I hope. Maybe. Oh. I was quite concerned with this self-timer button, but not actually. It did come off easily, and I did break this part. Okay, no. Oh, look at this. More hybrid electronics. Seem to be quite beautiful assembly actually, but I need for this to undo the whole thing here. So usually you have screws that will allow you to detach the lance and mirror box, lance mount and mirror box. Let me figure it out. I guess I have to free the way here, probably by removing this piece, because it might be in the way. So I will not take it apart completely in this video, not down to the last screw, because really it is a lot of work. And in particular, most of the time the film winding mechanism is quite tricky to take apart on cameras because of Loctite and left threaded screws and things like this. Okay, this was pretty sad actually, this part with old grease, some loose springs. Okay, it seems good for this part. At least this screw was easy to undo. and it is 2.5mm screw, I believe. Quite a big screw to find in a camera actually. Okay, so I should be able to undo this mirror box after undoing first this potentiometer plate, because it might be secure to the main flat flex. Yes, like this, just soldered to the flat flex. Few wires to undo, for at least this one. And now I can start to have a look for the main screws securing the mirror box. I guess I have two of them here. Little bit of rust in this camera, by the way. In these screws, not a lot, but okay. In the same time, I can undo the hinge here for the door. Well, try to, if my screwdriver fits. Like here. Okay. So this should be coming off. Like such. Okay. Oh no. Yes, this side is loose. I have to find the other screws securing the assembly. It looks like in here I have two little copper parts between the main dice cast assembly and the mechanical safe timer. For some reason here they did use Phillips screws, by the way. Okay. Very old school mechanical safe timer, you can see with brass plate for the gears. I have two screws here at the bottom, and I do not know where I am going, but okay, much easier than expected. So here we have a main chassis assembly, a single piece of die cast metal, it seems, with still some stuff attached on it, the viewfinder lens, and the main film winding mechanism. Lot of little gears and stuff, springs, latches and so on, but this is quite boring to take apart, so I will not bother with it right now. So here we have the main interesting piece, the electronics. So we have a good view on this hybrid, and actually the wall flat flex is continuing here at the bottom. Big diode here, big green tantalum cap, and we have the main shutter assembly. So what will I do first? I will undo this shutter assembly. It will give access to the back of the mirror, obviously. Seems still to be in quite good condition. So as you can see so far, this camera is not very complicated to take apart. So it is definitely a kind of camera you could try to repair at amateur level. Really no big complications except the need of some special tools to remove the piece on the top, but you can make such tools by yourself maybe. Okay, so here we have the main flat flex which is soldered to the shutter assembly. So I will try not to break the flat flex. I need to undo here this thing. Try to at least to free the flat flex at the bottom of it. There is a screw. I will try to undo the screw and see what happens. No, I need to. I am not sure because there is a button here and there is a piston screw here under it. So is it possible to extract this button? Maybe. Anyway, it is not coming back together, so okay. Not sure if it is a proper way, but at least it came. So here it seems I have to undo this part again. Okay. This one has a deep slot in here, so it was not too difficult to grab it and actually unscrew it. But such paths can be really tedious to undo sometimes. Okay, not sure what to do next here because I still need to undo this wall assembly if I want to be able to. It looks like there is, we'll try to zoom in a little bit for you. There is a super tiny circlip. Then maybe I can try to unscrew this. As you can see, tedious work here. But when you take apart a lot of cameras, and with knowledge, you need to guess what is the next part to undo. Okay, everything is coming off here. Here is the rotary switch to select the different speeds with this interesting pattern of golden tracks. By the way, this will be a nice thumbnail for my video. Now I should be able to lift this part here. A lot of stuff really. Okay, so this part is coming off. Now I have to figure out what is the next thing to do if I want to undo the prism assembly. So here is the back of a mirror for you, by the way. The prism assembly, it looks like I have to undo the top flat flex. And here you can see already the three status LEDs that go in the viewfinder. Only 3 of them, 1 red I believe and 2 green, for to say if the exposition speed is correct, probably. Okay, so I will try to flip it the other way and undo this wall flat flex assembly. Here, quite a surprise here. It must be the Actually the light sensor, main light sensor, there is typically East German resistor on it. And yes, some kind of quite weird and unusual part here. I was expecting a photoresistor, but it looks a lot more like a photodiode. Clear plastic piece with something inside. So typically weird parts here. So it picks up the light from the inside the mirror box. Okay, I can try to process further with, it looks like 2 screws here securing the flat flex on the side here. I will try to save as much as possible of this electronics. Okay, the 3 little wires going to the north mount are connected here. And now I should be able to undo all of this. Oh, look, here we have one more light sensor, same model. Here picking up light directly from the above the viewfinder. So all this side is loose except for one wire. Oops, okay. I have my 3 LEDs here, but it looks very much like I have something else here. Let me proceed carefully. Yes, so there is actually more LEDs in this side of the viewfinder. And it looks like these ones are really tiny. Okay, so it is a little module with here quite a bunch of LEDs. So each one for each speed maybe you can select. It is a very tiny module with LED on directly on board on the circuit board. LED chips and coated with some kind of transparent blackish epoxy, but half transparent of course. So here are all your electronics. The first thing you did see when opening the camera, big flat flex with one IC at the back, big hybrid I mean, the prism top flat flex, one more of this resistor trimmer ceramics things, nothing at the back, and here soldered to the half soldered. Actually you can see it is not very well made, it is missing solder here and here, so I guess it will not be too difficult for me to unsolder it at least. Soldered to the coils to actuate the shutter, like such. Well, 2 curtains that will move like this, and like that. This one is locked, but you get the idea. And here your little mechanism for the self timer with an interesting mix of brass plates and plastic gears. Shows me quite interesting. So this is our main unit. I will take care of it later. Here on the side we have mechanism to actuate the mirror by itself, it seems we have a battery compartment, of course, here, and you can see this rubber strap to secure the battery cover is actually secured by one little screw here at the bottom. Okay, and what I want to do ultimately is to remove the prism assembly, but you can see, not sure if it, yes, you can see the problems here inside the prism. It looks like the silver mirror layer is damaged, and it makes black black patterns inside the viewfinder. So to remove this assembly, I have, it looks like, two main screws here that should allow me to undo the whole thing. Yes, so mirror box here. Mirror is in decent condition, no problem. This is a wall die cast piece, this thing, with still a lot of little things attached on it, so I will take care of it later off camera. And here we have our main prism assembly. Yes, your frosted or depolished glass, whatever you want to call it. And yes, you can actually guess here the speed levels that will be in front of this little LED assembly here. And here, three more things for the three little LEDs that are actually still in place, and which I will try to undo for you with matching size screwdriver. It will be better. This screw actually has a super thin slot. They are annoying when they do it, because you have to select really very small screwdriver, but that is not large enough for the screw. And in here we have three tiny LEDs. Looks like yes, miniature LEDs, not surface mount, but could be surface mount almost. One side of them is soldered together to this metal strip and go to the ground probably. Actually they are spot welded in here, and the other side is connected with wires. And now I will be able to undo. So first there is this thing here, it is the readout for the aperture on the lens, that it will be possible to read through the viewfinder like on other cameras. So there is a little mirror assembly, little window in the front here actually, and a little lens and a mirror and whatever you need to direct the light in the correct spot inside the viewfinder. So here I have two super small screws to undo. Anyway, this prism assembly is bad, so it is not a big deal. And again, the screws have a very tiny slot. Okay. Oh, you can see some rust inside here. Usually this piece is made of brass in regular classic cameras, and it will not rust, but this one is made of steel, and you can see it did rust, but they did use a separator piece here in plastic to protect, because I guess if you have rust reaching the prism assembly, it will ruin it. And here we are, and you can see the defects here. It is interesting because actually there is no problem you can see from the outside. It seems clean, but the mirror finish did go bad at the corners. So it is quite sad. And we are finally here with your viewfinder glass with a very small engraved numbers here. We cannot see anymore on this side. So usually you can replace the glass on regular cameras, but not here. It is secured and glued to this piece. And here is your special pattern in the middle to find your focus. Read user manual for any classic Minolta camera, for instance, and you will see how it works. Okay, so here we are for this thing. I will take care of camera, of everything to clean in order to put this to the scrap metal and retrieve any possible screw and hardware. Also on this, but my main area of interest in here was obviously the electronics pack to reveal the East German made electronics for this camera. Yes, unusual set of components, and even the flat flex is not your regular color. It is a little bit lighter. If I take flat flex from any other camera, you can see it is not the same material exactly. Quite similar, but it seems even more brittle and thin in fact this one. Okay, so now I have some cleaning to do. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.